Today on the Pipeline Vlog, comic book endings, they don't matter. That's called clickbait for YouTube. I noticed something while reading Valerian Volume 8 last week. That's the Heroes of the Equinox book, which should be actually reviewed on PipelineComics.com today as I publish this. And that is, it has an ending in which a major change happens to Valerian. I won't get into details, but let's just say, imagine a story in which a character suddenly grows donkey ears in the last panel just for a laugh. And then when you get to the next issue, no one mentions the donkey ears again. It's just an ending played for a gag. It's a funny bit, but we don't care about it after that. Everything just reverts back to normal, and we as the readers accept that. There has to be a term of art for that, right? Someone tell me there is, because you see it happen a lot in mostly humorous series, humorous comics. And I wish I could think of some examples of some right now, but I really can't. I'm sure The Simpsons has done it. Maybe Gru has done it somewhere along the line. But it's this whole idea of a story, probably Faulty Towers has done it, but the idea is a story goes so far, it goes over the top, it goes crazy, this lunatic ending happens, and we just reset everything for the next story, and we accept it. And I'm fine with that. I love it. I love a story that's not afraid to sort of go over the top. And that happens with Valerian in this edition, but it doesn't happen so much later. Like Volume 17, which is Orphan of the Stars, leads directly into Volume 18, which is Hostages of Ultralum. I got that backwards. Hostages of Ultralum leads into Orphan of the Stars, in which, they end up with this extra sidekick at the end of the first book, and the second book is all about them out racing the people who are trying to get the young cherub back. So sometimes Valerian does it, sometimes it doesn't, but just in general, when you're writing a story, if you're thinking about this, if you're writing a humor story, if you're writing something along the lines of a Gru perhaps, or an I Hate Fairyland, or something that has a single issue done in one story, don't be afraid to go all the way. Don't be afraid to make that crazy change at the end and not have to explain it in the next edition. That's fine. I think the world can deal with it. I think if it lends to the humor of the piece, I'm all for it. But somewhere there's got to be a term for this kind of thing. So if you know about it, please let me know in the YouTube comments below, or just tweet at me. I'm Pipeline Comics on Twitter, of course. And don't forget, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Pipeline Comics, of course. And there's some great rewards there. And if we ever get far enough, I'll bring back the podcast. Thank you all for watching. I'm Augie De Blieck, and I'll see you again real soon.